and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year. It was pretty wild.
For nearly 3 decades, global R&B sensation Usher has maintained a careful silence regarding his early experiences living with Diddy. But last month, that all changed. So what did Usher do and say? And what could this mean for Diddy going forward? In September of this year, Usher's social media account on Twitter was mysteriously wiped. What made this even more interesting was that it happened just days after Diddy's arrest on federal charges of trafficking and racketeering. Since then, some fans have speculated that the two events were connected. Usher has now broken his silence on the issue direct, but he's not addressed it in a way that many fans expected. The singer jokingly dismissed the situation as a hacking incident. However, as questions surrounding Diddy's criminal allegations have grown and grown, so has the scrutiny of Usher's own relationship with the notorious music mogul. Usher was sent to live with Diddy in New York at just 14 years old by L.A. Reid, his music mentor at the time. He has previously shared cryptic memories of those days. In a 2016 interview with Howard Stern, he referred to the experience as wild, but he also admitted that he hadn't fully understood what he was witnessing at the time. Usher's retelling of the events paints a startling picture of a young boy being thrust into an adult world. This world, which Diddy named Flavor Camp, was filled with excess and unpredictable behavior. This was reportedly meant to add edge to Usher's R&B image. But Diddy's arrest has caused these stories to take on a new sinister vibe with serious implications. According to the federal charges against him, it's alleged that Diddy used his power and influence to manipulate women and even traffic them. Authorities have described it as a vast criminal enterprise. The details of Diddy's indictment reveal a shocking pattern of violence and exploitation dating back years, with more than 120 victims now coming forward. Given Usher's closeness to Diddy at such a young age, it's no wonder that his past relationship with the hip-hop mogul is now facing a lot of attention. Back in 2014, Usher spoke candidly to Rolling Stone about how Diddy had introduced him to a world of promiscuity at a young age. He recounted seeing people engage in lewd acts in a casual, almost everyday manner. For some fans, this suggested that Diddy was not just an influence on Usher's professional career, as had always been claimed, but he also had a huge and possibly devastating impact on the singer's personal life. However, Usher has always been careful to shield certain details, often opting to distance himself from the extremes of those times. Though Usher tried to make fun of the speculation surrounding his social media wipeout, his fans and industry insiders are left grappling with the larger context. What exactly did Usher witness during those wild years with Diddy? And how does he look back on those memories after hearing about Diddy's alleged crimes? The complex nature of Usher and Diddy's relationship resurfaced following Diddy's arrest. Despite what staying with Diddy did for Usher's career, what he saw clearly troubled him into his adult years. Usher previously stated that he wouldn't allow his own children to be in the same environment. Diddy, 54, has denied all allegations, but the charges continue to send shockwaves through the music industry. Some stars, such as Mary J. Blige and 50 Cent, have already come out strongly against Diddy. But although Usher has distanced himself from any wrongdoing, the public remains interested in how he will respond to these revelations. Others connected to Diddy have also come out of the shadows to speak on the ongoing situation, and what's been shared is pretty dark. Recently, Suge Knight also weighed in on the situation involving Usher and Diddy. He dropped a bombshell during an interview with News Nation. Speaking from prison, Suge Knight made some wild accusations about the music industry. He claimed that powerful executives use substances, adult beverages, and even more to manipulate big names in the business. He alleged that these tactics were used to control stars like Diddy, Usher, and even Justin Bieber. This comment has made people wonder if there's more to the story. And what's really made some fans worried is how little Usher and Justin have opened up about their relationship with Diddy recently. Justin hasn't spoken publicly about Suge Knight's accusations at all. However, a video that resurfaced earlier this year has gained attention, and what it shows is disturbing. In the clip, Diddy is seen calling out a teenage Justin for not hanging out with him like they used to. Justin looks super uncomfortable in the video. This led some people to question the nature of their relationship. Since then, Justin has tried to distance himself from Diddy. Sources say that he's aware of Diddy's recent legal troubles but prefers to focus on his family. Recently, Justin's wife, Haley, gave birth to their son, Jack, and Justin has been living in what some describe as a happy bubble ever since. As for Usher himself, he has tried not to comment on anything to do with the Diddy situation. He has, however, discussed the pressures of fame and the toll it can take on mental health, especially for someone who grew up in the music industry spotlight. In 2018, he experienced a significant health scare after fainting, which required a 12-hour stay in the emergency room. Reports indicated that he had overworked himself and neglected to eat properly. As these events unfold, Usher's relationship with Diddy is back under the public microscope. This has led a lot of people to reevaluate the comments made by some other public figures over the years. Jaguar Wright recently claimed that Usher played a role in enabling Diddy's awful behavior with young artists. In a TikTok video, Jaguar alleged that Usher actually temporarily handed over guardianship of Justin Bieber to Diddy. She also suggested that this decision had dark undertones. These claims might yet change the narrative about Usher's involvement in Diddy's life and the music industry at large. Usher has not publicly addressed Jaguar's comments, but she definitely raised concerns about Usher's connections in an industry full of power plays and the potential for exploitation. For now, Usher appears focused on maintaining his career, performing to sold-out crowds, and promoting his up-and-coming projects. As he prepares for his upcoming shows, fans are left wondering what the future holds for the iconic singer. His exciting performance at the Super Bowl halftime show this year was a hugely important moment for him. It could have been a chance for him to separate from the shadow cast by Diddy's legal troubles, but with the latest uproar surrounding his shady antics on social media, Usher's public image is once again under threat. As the legal battles play out, his name will inevitably remain in the headlines, both for what he says and for what he chooses to leave unsaid. The implications of his earlier days with Diddy are likely to linger, casting a shadow over what has otherwise been a stellar, decades-long career. But what do you guys think about all this? Will the downfall of Diddy mean that it's curtains for Usher too? Let me know in the comments below.